Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review and install of the Pypes 4-inch catback exhaust system with polished tip, available for your 2011 and newer 3.5-liter EcoBoost powered F-150. All right guys, you should know the deal by now. I'm gonna talk about what kind of sound you can expect out of the Pypes 4-inch system, what you can expect as far as basic materials and construction, and then finally a quick little walkthrough of the install. And honestly, you'll be happy to know here guys that the install is very simple on our EcoBoost powered F-150. 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Now some of you may encounter a small amount of cutting here depending on your cab or bed size, but we will have a little bit more detail on that coming up later on. Now the pipe system that I have in this video is going to be a great choice for EcoBoost owners out there looking to go with a full 4-inch system here, something that's going to provide a little bit more noise over your factory system, and then finally a system that's made from 100% stainless steel while still being very affordable. Now by going with a larger diameter system like this, it's going to be a great choice for truck owners out there maybe interested in a little bit more performance, as the larger piping will help reduce restrictions from the turbo back and is a great complementary mod to those other aftermarket power adders such as your aftermarket tunes, downpipes, intakes, things like that. Now I'm going to be brutally honest here guys, I've been very impressed with the pipe systems as of late. Now their 2015 and up Mustang systems are extremely nice, very high quality, and the same can be said with their EcoBoost truck cap back here. Now, Pypes is definitely what I would consider a value system. There's no getting around that. However, that doesn't always mean the quality has to suffer, and that is the case with the 4-inch Pypes catback. But let's get into the sound or the tone with the Pypes 4-inch system here, because that is the million-dollar question, of course, when talking about exhaust. You guys heard the sound clips, so you have a little to go off of, but if there's any one thing I can contribute here with you guys not hearing this thing in person, is that I was a little surprised by how quiet this system was on our EcoBoost. You think 4-inch system with Pypes' very aggressive Violator muffler would be a super loud combination, but in all reality here guys, it wasn't. In fact, breaking out our very scientific Wake the Neighbor scale, I'm gonna go 3 out of 5 on this guy here, and that's a soft 3 out of 5 at that. It really isn't that loud, and that's not a bad thing. I actually really enjoyed the tone the Pypes system produced. Again, it's a very deep tone, it's a well-rounded tone, not obnoxious at all, and you're still getting a bunch of turbo noise, which I really like. So how did Pypes achieve this with their 4-inch catback? Well, this catback does feature their Violator muffler, as you can see, and this thing actually features a combination of an internal louvered sound tube and mini sound deflectors, basically responsible for shaping the tone of this system. Now in the past, the Violator muffler has been very aggressive from what I've heard on Mustangs. Not the case here with the EcoBoost system. The sound levels are very reasonable. In addition to the muffler here, of course, the big draw with the Pypes system is that 4-inch diameter tubing, all of it mandrel bent and all of it made from 409 grade stainless steel. Finally, we have this massive 5-inch polished tip. I call it the grapefruit shooter, and it is etched with the Pypes logo. And like I said earlier on in the video, this thing is very affordable. In fact, it's gonna come in right around the $400 price point, making it the most affordable full stainless steel 4-inch system on the site. MBRP does offer a 4-inch system, but that is made from aluminized steel and not stainless like the Pypes system here. So ultimately that thing won't be as good at reducing corrosion, where the 409 definitely gets the advantage. Switching gears, let's talk install. And honestly guys, catbacks for your truck aren't one of those things that you should take anywhere to have installed, because it's something that you should definitely be able to tackle if you got 2 hands, the smallest amount of mechanical expertise, and a basic socket set. Like I mentioned earlier, depending on your cab or bed size, there might be the smallest amount of cutting necessary, but Pypes lays that out very clearly for you. And if you do have to cut, it would just be a single cut, nothing crazy, but maybe just blow off the dust on the Sawzall and get a fresh metal blade just in case. Ultimately guys, again, basic hand tools here for the Pype system, 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe an hour or 2 in the garage or driveway before you're making some noise. So if you're looking for a larger diameter catback for your EcoBoost powered F-150, I think you're really gonna enjoy the Pype system, and here's why. The quality 409 grade stainless steel, the quality of build, and the great fitment make it worth the price of admission alone. But factor in the very refined tone that is surprisingly quiet given the components, and I think anyone will see this is money well spent. So that's my review of the Pypes catback, which you can grab right here at AmericanMuscle.com.